That Sober Guy podcast contains adult content, merciless truth, and emotional nudity. Listener discretion is advised.
I'm Shane Ramer. You're listening to That Sober Guy podcast, and we help people stay sober. If it's your first time listening, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here today. Big thanks to Humans Music for bringing us in over the years. Been pretty amazing to have those guys support. So thank you to them. Be sure to check out all their music. I think it's humansmusic.com. You can find it on all Spotify, iTunes, all the major music platforms. If you're looking for ways to quit drinking, you can go to thatsoberguy.com. All kinds of resources there. Love for you to check that out, as well as follow us on Instagram at That Sober Guy Podcast. All the links from today's show will be in the show notes for you, so they're very easy for you to find. The title of today's podcast, this short and sweet podcast, the last one of 2024, is titled, Sometimes It's Good to Take a Break. Sometimes it is good to take a break, and sometimes you got that feeling and you just know, like, man, I think I need to take a break. Be rejuvenated, spiritually full, all that good stuff. Time with the family. No better time to do it than the holidays, the holiday season as you go into the new year, as I go into the new year. So before I make this quick announcement here, just want to say that I appreciate all of you guys listening. This year has been awesome. There's been so much that has happened, ups and downs, and lots of good times, lots of challenges. But at the end of the day, we're breathing, we're sober-minded, and we're all doing the best that we know how to do, and that's a huge win. Let me just make a couple announcements real quick, just about the men's community, the Sober Guy men's community called the Victory Circle. If there's one thing I would ask you to do as you listen to this today, as you're listening to this right now, go to thatsoberguy.com and join the Victory Circle Sober Guy men's community. It's a great place to find connection, find other dudes out there who are staying sober, and you're able to comment and talk and chat and share and have some accountability, have some fun, have some laughs. There's a veterans and first responders circle in there as well for any veterans or first responders. And I would love over the course of 2025 to watch that group continue to grow. So once again, go to thatsoberguy.com. You'll see the Victory Circle, place to join. It's free. It's an awesome spot, and it's really, really easy to do. You can also find the link to that in the show notes as well. If you just want to click on your show notes here, wherever you're listening to this, and click that link, and it'll take you right there, and you can sign up and join the Victory Circle. So I'd love to have you do that. And please introduce yourself when you join too. I'd love to know name, where you're from, all that good stuff. And there's tons of dudes in there connecting all over. So the other thing is a 30-day challenge. If you're looking to quit drinking for 30 days or more, we have our quit drinking 30-day challenge. It's 30 podcasts in 30 days, along with daily exercises. You get a podcast a day, and you get some questions and some things to help keep you engaged and hold you accountable over those 30 days. And we've had a lot of success with the program. So you can also find that at thatsoberguy.com as well, or you can go to the link in the show notes and it'll take you right there if you're interested in that too. So here's kind of the gist of this, and I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I'm going to take a break from technology, a work break, definitely during the holiday season. It's very much needed right now. Putting my family first, putting my spiritual relationship with God first. It's time to do that. And so I'm going to take some time off during the holidays and into the new year. It's going to help me prioritize some things. I'll be able to reflect a little bit. And my goal here is obviously to stay sober-minded, but to be a bit more present than I've been over the past few months. There's been a lot going on. A lot of it, I don't talk about it on the podcast just because, it's private. It's family stuff sometimes. And I've learned over the years of, back in the day when I first started the podcast, it was just spilling everything out there. And I guess, I don't know if it's just a different time in my life where I don't feel as acclimated and open and the want to do that as much. I'm not really sure what it is, but in any case, I know I need some private time and I need some time with my family to be a dad and to be a husband and to get some priorities in order. And really the biggest thing is to, like I said, strengthen that spiritual connection with God. And I just want to encourage you to do the same. Not necessarily, maybe you don't need to take a break from whatever it is that you do or you're doing. Maybe you do, I don't know. But I know one thing for certain, that the most important thing is putting God first in our lives and strengthening that connection. And that's something that I need to do. And I'm looking forward to doing as we roll into this new year. It's kind of funny. I wasn't going to share this, but what the heck? I was thinking about, as we go into 2025, this, it's a new year and a lot of people do vision boards and you have New Year's resolutions and you want to get things done and all this stuff. And I was, for the last month or so, I've been thinking about, I want to do this and that and this and that. And, the more that this is kind of taking shape and this realization that I need to kind of step away for a minute and just relax and get some other priorities in line, I've been thinking about how less is more. And, I don't really think I need to do a vision board this year and do all the things and make all the things happen. And I'm really grateful right now, even in this moment, to recognize that, and talk it out, even just on the podcast. It's a lot sometimes. It's a lot to weigh. And I think that I'm trying to carry a little bit too much, and it's going to be a really beneficial thing, not just for me and my family, but just in general, to take some time and reconnect, I guess, refill that glass. I just, before we wrap up today, I do want to encourage you, though, even though I'm kind of going to step away from obviously the podcast for a minute and not so much, not totally sober guy. I'll still be involved here and there in the men's community. So I just want to encourage you to stay connected there, or just stay connected wherever you're at. Even if you're not in the men's community, go to your meetings, go to church, stay spiritually connected, whatever that looks like for you. It's so important. There's nothing more important in your life. There's nothing more important in my life than doing that. I know I've already said that once, but I just want to say it again, because I think it just comes with, as we get older and we start to look at things in different perspectives, we see our kids growing up, we see just everything that's going on in the world too. If you're not spiritually grounded and connected, man, it can be really tough to deal on the day-to-day with all of the things. Then on top of that, trying to deal with it without any substances in life because we want to escape is a whole new level of that. So it's so important. I just want to encourage you guys to do the same thing. It's so valuable to stay supportive with each other, continuing to grow together. And like I said, whatever that looks like for you, if it's a 12-step meeting, if it's your men's group, if it's your church, if it's the Victory Circle with Sober Guy, it doesn't matter. Wherever it is, just stay connected. One thing I am excited about, is coming back in this new year fresh and feeling rejuvenated and on a different path, or a new path, I guess. And that's funny. I say that, on this new path. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what it is. I'm not really sure. But what I do know is what I've already said before, is that it's something to do with growing closer to God and being more spiritually connected. And I honestly, like I said, have no clue what it looks like, but I am excited because I could feel a change. I can feel something new, and I can really feel the excitement of just being present with my kids and with my wife and with my family. And that, at the end of the day, is one of the most important things as well. So I just want to wish all of you guys a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year into 2025. I hope you and your families are doing absolutely amazing. And once again, I just appreciate so much all the support over the years. You guys have helped me, put 11 and a few months, years together. And I continue, that's sobriety, of course, 11 plus and some months of sobriety and sober mind and so much stuff. And I plan on continuing to keep staying on that path indefinitely. So I just want to make that clear. But man, there's a lot of good things to look forward to in the new year. And I'm just going to pray that God show me my will and grant me the power to carry it out. And that's a really powerful thing when we sit back and think about that for a minute. And it's complete surrender and acceptance and all that good stuff that we hear about in church and in the rooms. And man, yeah, it's going to be a good thing. So Happy New Year. I hope y'all have a great, amazing start to 2025. And man, it's not, we'll see what happens. We'll see where this goes. But I can promise you that, this year is going to be a great year. Hope something spoke to you today. Share the podcast with a friend. Go to thatsoberguy.com for more resources. And once again, you can connect with us on Instagram at That Sober Guy Podcast. Thanks again. Appreciate you. Keep your blood clean.
You're